first thing. A good point the other night, and a clean sheet, which is a defender, I suppose, is something that's been really important, particularly given the last few weeks.
Yeah, like I say, it was nice to get a clean sheet. I'm not sure when our last one was. Was it maybe Blackpool? The lads got one out here. But it just feels nice to feel solid. And I think we've struggled with set pieces a lot recently, and we did well with them. So all round, it was something to build on.
How do you build on it, though? I suppose that's the big question, isn't it? Particularly from a defensive point of view. What does it do for you, and how do you build on that?
I think, obviously, like I say, defensively, we've just got to go out and go, look, try and be solid again, keep us close together in our lines, set pieces, win our first and second contacts, don't let everyone get free headers and stuff like that, and just hopefully if we do our job, we can go up the pitch and score some goals.
Yeah, that's the next thing, I suppose, isn't it, as well? It's scoring some goals, because you've had chances over the last few weeks, but it's been putting those away as well.
Yeah, like I say, I think the chances are coming now. Before, I don't think we were creating too many chances, and that was the hardest part. When you obviously, if you're not creating, you're never going to score. But now, like I say the other night, we did have some chances to score some goals, and hopefully get a bit of fortune, a bit of luck, and some of them will end up in the back of the net.
Leyton Orient always seems to be a bit of a turning point for managers. I know a couple of years ago when you were struggling, I know you weren't here at that point, but you know they managed to pick up and stay up, and then Orient in the promotion season that helped kick them on a little bit as well. So it seems odd that same fixture gets it. But do you ever get to that point in seasons when you get a result somewhere and you kind of think your mentality changes in some ways?
Possibly, yeah. Like I say, it might be one of those things you don't think of initially, but might be in the back of your head. Like I say, going back to out here against Leyton Orient, it brings back good memories, doesn't it? And then obviously we've gone there, put a good display in. But like I say, we have just got to think about it. That might be it for us now. We've put a block down, and we've just got to go right. We need to be as solid as we can, and then hopefully pick up them points that we need.
You've been used in quite a lot of positions, all of which I imagine you're familiar with, from like as a centre back, full back, and all that. Not too often you've been here though, and you played in the back four. So has that been a little bit different for you, because the last couple of years the club's not really done that?
Yeah, we haven't really done it in obviously my third year now, and I think I've played in it a handful of times. I think I played right back the last time, played a back four. But no, like I say, you just pick up it naturally, and whatever it is, you just got to go out there and do a job for the team, no matter where you picked, no matter who you are. And but it's been enjoyable to do, to be honest. I think we've looked a little bit more solid in that position, because I think everyone's known their role and responsibility in that back four.
And also in that, I suppose you get a bit more protection, don't you? Because you have got that player in front of you, and you're not playing as a wing back. And no disrespect, but it's not just you sat out there having to get up and down. Does that help as well?
I totally agree with that. Yeah, like I say, when you're out with a wing back, it does feel lonely at times, because there is no one in front of you, and you've got to be there. You're the highest player up the pitch at some points. And it's easier when you've got someone in front of you like Alex, who you can just give the ball to, and he gets at people and makes things happen. So yeah, it is a lot easier.
The squad as a whole, I know, has probably been tested, hasn't it, the last few months, really. How have you as a group kind of stayed together and looked after yourselves in that time and not let your heads drop?
I think we are a good set of lads. Like, we do get along on and off the pitch. There's a lot of lads, obviously, a lot of them travelling together and stuff like that from all over this side of the country. But it is that camaraderie that we just want to work for each other. I know it's been hard, and I know it's not always gone right from what we wanted, and obviously we're disappointed with that. But afterwards, like I say, there is bust-ups, we do have words, and there is stuff like that, but after it we shake hands, cuddle or whatever, and it's put to bed. But it is there, and everyone wants to go in the same direction. It's just how we do that.
Have you got to retain a lot of belief and self-confidence? Because I suppose if you let results get to you, if you let goals against you, last-minute goals against you, you could crumble. So how do you keep yourself kind of mentally strong in those situations?
I think you've just got to remember, like, you are here for a reason, and that people have brought you in for whatever reason. You are playing for a reason, and that's the fact. Like I say, we've conceded some like silly goals recently, and it's like I say, trying to bounce back from that early on, and you have just got to think like you're doing it for the rest of the lads on the pitch, the rest of the lads who are sat on the bench, the management, the people in the crowd. You're doing it for everyone. Like I say, if everyone pulls together in that one direction, I do feel like we can get out of this position we're in.
For yourselves, the last couple of years now, obviously, this level is it's not something, I always remember you saying, it's not something you've played at before.
No, yeah.
So how do you maybe think you've improved or changed or got better as a player in that time?
I think I've said it before. I think mentally I've improved a lot, and I think that's the majority of the game. And I'll say, like I say, if you let yourself get down and can't come back from certain situations, it is going to hamper things what you do out there. But I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my time, like this season and last season, obviously before my injuries, and I just feel like it's not too much different to League Two, but like you say, that little bit more quality does test you, but you've just got to stand up to it.
Have the injuries taught you a lot about your own body and what you can and can't do, and how you can get better and look after yourself, maybe a bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like you say, once like the injuries I've had and stuff like that, it is hard at the start, especially when you know you're going to be out for a long time and you don't know when that return date will be or how you're going to be when you come back. But it does teach you a lot. Like I say, when you're watching out there and you think, and all the things that go through people's heads when they're injured, but like I say, it comes back to that mental resilience. You've got to realise that one day you're going to be back out there doing what you want to do, doing what you're here to do. And it is, like I say, it does teach you a lot about yourself.
Last one, Oxford. It's a team that's just outside the playoffs. They got battered the other night. Some would say this is a good time to play them. Do you look at it like that?
Yeah, you've got to, but like I said, we've got to play. No matter who it is in front of us, you've got to go out and play them. You've got to go out to try and the main objective to get them 3 points on the board, isn't it? And no matter who it is, we've just got to go out there and put our game plan into action and go for it.